The certificate in bid management happens twice a year. We have 8 weeks of teaching, a dozen students on each, and the end point of each cohort of students is they do a written piece of work and then they make a presentation of their piece of work.
The course has been amazing. It's been fantastic to meet people from other bids and learn about what they're doing and see how we're similar and what the differences are as well. It's been so interesting, and it's been great to learn from people that are clearly very passionate about what they're teaching us.
I kind of came fairly blind as to what to expect, but it's been nice to have information from loads of different fields and different sectors. I feel I know a lot more about bids than I did before, even though kind of working in the industry for a couple of years.
And it's been nice to sort of learn more about the technical side of things, the regulations, how you set one up, and how you operate one really, how you do it properly.
Yeah, one of the key areas that I've felt is being in a room with so many different bids. Our bid's only 8 months old, same as yourself. So we've been in the room with marketing executives, bid managers, and then we've had the wealth of presentations with that as well, which has been a really great experience.
Well, I'm new to the bid world, so for me, coming in, learning about different people's experiences and how you can apply those in your own bid was, I've taken loads back to Bristol, so that's been a real benefit for me.
So today we've had 11 presentations on everything from crime reduction partnerships to customer relations management to district marketing organisations. Each has given us a 10-minute presentation, and then we've had about 15 minutes of questions, and at the end of it we come to a judgment about whether this is a satisfactory piece of work to justify the certificate being given. And it's been a really great day.
The panel were fantastic. They put me at ease straight away, and the presentation flowed very well in my opinion. I managed to get 3,000 words of content squeezed into 10 slides and 10 minutes, so I was quite happy all round. Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. I was quite nervous to begin with, but I thought the panel were really great and I had an interesting chat with them at the end.
The presentation went really well. Everyone seemed really engaged, and I hit all the marks I wanted to, so yeah, I'm happy with how today went.
The presentations were, as ever, absolutely fabulous, and I've been involved with them right from the word go, and every year I've come away from it thinking that the standard of the presentations are improving, the standard of the research that actually make the presentations are improving year on year. Really interesting subjects today.
The guidance on employment law was really interesting.
So on the course I've really enjoyed learning more about marketing.
I mean, Paul's topic on more about the bid regulations being only 8 months old I found really interesting and something I was able to take back to my bid straight away.
I really enjoyed the research methods session, because at first you might think it sounds a bit dry or apprehensive, but it was a really enjoyable session and it gave me lots to think about.
However, it was actually just interesting getting all the enthusiasm from the different presenters around bids, and that sort of is a bit infectious.
Branding was quite interesting because it's something I've never done.
You can get terribly self-obsessed with your own location, and it's really helpful to come out and talk to other people, not only to know that they're having some of the same experiences as you, but also to listen to some of the things that they're doing that you haven't thought of, or approaches that you haven't thought of.
Perhaps more inclined to be too focused on our own objectives. By meeting people from other diverse areas across the UK, I found it quite inspiring.
Because of the nature of bids that they operate on a 5-year term usually, and then you sort of have to go to a ballot. It's quite a technical discipline. So it's really helpful to have that information, both learn it and sort of have it there to hand, and know that you've got those contacts that you can tap into their expertise. Once we progress further through the term.
I think it's fabulous that the industry's got an accreditation, something that people can actually say that they have they've gone away and almost like a professional accreditation for the industry. It gives it gravitas.
I've learnt so much on the course, and I really do feel like it will benefit my day-to-day role.
For bid managers, aspiring bid managers, anyone interested in how bids run and operate, this has been perfect.
It's definitely a course that I would recommend to others. It's been really useful, it's been really informative.
Is that bids are getting more professional, they're getting more sophisticated, they've moved away from the crime and grime issues of a decade ago onto freight management, centralised freight, onto air quality control, onto customer relations systems, onto experiential retail.
I think that the whole placemaking agenda is so very important. Bids give it direction, give businesses support, particularly those with retailers at this time. The High Street's going through its most challenging period ever.
It's a good course, you'll learn a lot.
In fact, I've just put my marketing manager on it for spring next year, and what I've said to the people that I work with is that I can see at least 4 people that I want to go on it, and I think I would encourage to go on it.
Definitely go for it, because it does actually ratify your knowledge and actually makes you a better operator for your bid.